What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Diamond Owl Studios, the #1 place for music reactions. I'm Paper Chase.
And it's the one and only Diamond Don Juan, and we are back with another reaction just for you.
What's going on, Don? What are we listening to today?
Well, we're going to go take a little time machine back to when did this come out? 90s? I feel like
Was it the 90s? I felt like it was like the early 2000s.
The 90s. I feel like this came out like 97, 98. This is Korn that we're talking about. Now, this band was huge. I remember that, they were all over MTV, all over radio. Bunch of people that I knew liked them, listened to them. I never really got into it.
Yeah, I mean, I liked Korn when I was younger, but I don't like remember it. It's like Korn is a core memory, you know? Do you see what I did there?
Mm-hmm.
But no, I do like Korn, but I don't remember the song. I think I like it sounds familiar, and I've never seen the video. The only song that like really
How could you not know the song if you liked them and listened to them? This was like one of their biggest songs.
I know, but that's why I just said it before this. I don't remember like any of their music because I haven't listened to it in over 20 years. And it wasn't like prominent to me. It wasn't something I was bumping by myself all the time. Yeah. I just remember Korn was like cool. Like you'd saw him on like MTV or Fuse or whatever, and you liked them. So, but this is "Freak on a Leash" by Korn, and without further ado, let's get into it.
Yeah, this is one of those songs that, like, just putting it out there, that it's not a first time listen. That's what I'm getting at. But a lot of this music, even though it's like part of my life, like I know it, I've heard it, I never really listened to it.
Yeah.
So like for me to be able to sit back and be like, oh, okay, what was this song about? I couldn't like say any of the lyrics right now. Like
I can't either.
So even though I know the song, like I don't know it like that.
So you don't know.
And that's why it's fun to do a lot of these, because it gives us an opportunity to take, classics that have kind of just been floating around and just like re-engage with them, give it a real listen, and then we can give you a real, reaction and review of what we think of the song.
That's right.
Does it hold up? Does it stand the test of time?
Is it a banger?
We are about to find out.
Come on, act like you've been here before.
The spinning wheel of death. Okay, I have to pause it. Usually I don't pause it this early. Man, I haven't listened to this song in forever, but one of the things that I'm picking up on is that it's like that vibe, that intro. It almost reminds me of like an old school like hip hop beat, like Cypress Hill or something.
Yeah, definitely. It has that ring to it. I was kind of thinking that too.
And I've never like picked up on that before. I don't know why, but anyways, I just thought that was notable and that I should say it before I forgot.
Takes a part of me, something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something's raped and taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't it chill and let me be free? Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me fall from grace.
Okay, I'm not even gonna lie, man. I know the chorus, obviously. I've never heard this song in its entirety. But like if you would have played that before this, just the chorus and said, "Who is this?" I wouldn't have been able to guess it was Korn.
Okay.
That's how little I remember. But this video is dope as hell, first off.
Yeah.
And this shot right here, dude, whoever did that's in their bag, because that is freaking cool, bro. All the
It's
light
funny
shining.
that you say that because like I was sitting here and I'm like, bro, like I just said that, obviously like I saw this video was all over MTV and then I was like, I don't remember any of this. And then as I was watching it, as the bullet started going through, I was like, okay, now I remember this video. But I would agree, dude, this video is like crazy. It's like such a good video. And then that scene right there, I'm like, bro, I am so dumb. Like I literally just picked up on the fact that it's like a continuation of like the bullet going through the wall and that's all these bullet holes with the light coming through. I was like, I never picked up on that before.
Yeah.
Like, how did I not pick up on that before? And now
You
it's
saw
like
it many years ago when you were young. You might have even picked up on it, but it was so long ago.
Maybe
So long. Like this, if you said this came out, what, almost 30 years ago?
Again, like I wasn't into this music, so it's not something that I would lock in and be like, oh, it's just different. I think when you're like really into something, because then you're like really watching it and like paying attention. And this was more just like, oh, whatever. You know what I mean?
That's how I always was with Korn. I was like, I liked it when I heard it, but I never went out and sought to listen to it. I don't know why. This song is a freaking banger, bro. Like this is like the Madden song when you're playing Madden when you're a kid, like that soundtrack, like skating when you're younger. Like this has those vibes. It's just bringing back all these nostalgic feelings,
Yeah, let's get back in.
Feeling like a freak on a leash. Feeling like I have no release. How many times have I felt disease? Nothing in my life is free, is free. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me far from grace. Something takes a part of me. You and I were meant to be. Arching for me to lay. Something takes a part of me. Boom, da, dum, dum, da, ima, da, 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 boom, da, go! So boy, something I'm numbing out. Boy, something's a boy. Something I'm numbing out. Boy, something's a boy. Boy, something I'm numbing out. No, something's a boy. Boy, something I'm numbing out. Boy, something's a boy. Something takes a part of me. You and I were meant to be. Arching for me to lay. Something takes a part of me.
That was such a banger. Holy crap. I didn't even know how much of a banger that song was, dude. And obviously, like the chorus was very catchy as well put together, but there was something like so dirty, gross, and grungy about it. that, but it's still like wrapped in this perfectly pleasant package. You know,
Mm.
it's like something about it. It's like undescribable because like there's a lot of like music from the grunge era that I just like listen to. I'm like, God, this is like it's too much
Yeah.
what they're trying to do. This was like perfect. Don't remember that whole.
That's funny because I
part.
was going to say that was the part that I always remembered about this song.
Yeah,
That's the part that always stuck out in my mind.
I never.
But then I didn't like really appreciate like just the part after when they came in and just started
breakdown.
thrashing, and that part was like so sick that like I said, tuned it out kind of to a degree. It just wasn't my thing. Like I think I just had a lot of preconceived notions. I did at that time in my life, and it was just like I don't necessarily identify with people like that. It's not my style.
No.
It's not my music, and I just had these very distinct walls up. Because at this time in my life, this is when I was like recording music with Rob, and we were like full in hip hop, throwing house parties with like DJs, freestyling. I mean, this is like that era. And that's like all I cared about. I was obsessed. I spent all my time just like writing.
Yeah, that definitely doesn't
freestyling.
fit into that scene at all. I mean, this scene, I feel like, okay, I know there's probably going to be some Korn fans that watch this, so I mean this in like the most pleasant way ever. Because I honestly, like, I get it. I like Korn too. I feel like because this had to have come out when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
So it's like you might have listened to it or liked it. Yeah, check when it came out. But I feel like if you weren't associated with this type of music and the people who listen to it, I would think it was just like at the concerts, everyone's like throwing poop at each other and freaking like, slamming Four Locos and like, just like jumping off their trailers into fucking mini pools. Like, that's what I would think. Like that's if I didn't like know better. Cause I was obviously grew up being associated with all kinds of different music. So I get it. But I see from the outside looking in, you're like, yeah, that's not me.
I think at that time too, it was so like it was just structured differently. I think that Spotify and a lot of these streaming services have like just changed the whole landscape of music in a good way. Because again, like I've said this many times, but I think it's worth repeating. It's like it was a risk to like pick up a new album at the record store because you had to invest. A lot of the albums you couldn't listen to. You had no idea what you were going to get.
You don't want to
So it's
spend
like,
$20-$30 and be like, fuck, dude, this sucks.
Yeah, even buying hip hop albums at that time, it was a risk. And it's like, oh, I think this might be good. And you just get some real fucking stinkers in there. But to branch out, it was like an investment. And, there was this music that was played on the radio and MTV, so you could. But I think people were a little bit more like narrowly focused into lanes of like, oh, I'm a, emo kid or I'm a goth kid. And there was less of that crossover. Whereas now, you can go on a streaming platform and listen to music and kind of develop that taste and that enjoyment. And so I think there's a little bit more crossover now. But at that point in my life, I was very just kind of like structured. And like I said, very focused on hip hop. I was making music, recording, my life revolved around hip hop. I mean, that's just what it was at that time when this was coming out. Like I said, every, opportunity that we had, it was like we were throwing a house party. We were, bringing in DJs and microphones, and it was a great time. But also, like, I just was very kind of narrow-minded.
Yeah, that totally makes sense. It's you've told me that before, and I took for granted, I think, growing up, my easily accessible, like how easily accessible music was.
Yeah,
like LimeWires when I was young. Like you can kind of just get whatever you wanted. But did you see when this song came out?
that's what I'm working on right now. That's why I got the phone. I'm not paying attention. I'm trying to figure this out real quick. When did Freak on a Leash come out by Korn?
Yeah, it had to be late 90s.
I'm going to say 98. Ooh, April 7th, 1999.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. It appears on their album Follow the Leader, which came out earlier on August 18th, 1998. Yeah, bitch. What you know?
Good job.
I knew you. I should have known you were going to leave me hanging, you fuck. Okay, we have to bring this up because there were some kind of funny comments. I mean, the comment section on YouTube is like undefeated. My baby, his first word, baby. I was not
Wasn't
expecting
expecting that.
when
When he
said,
said boom na da noom da da nam doo dee da boo ba doo ba doo ba doom nam nam. Go.
I felt that.
I felt that.
Yeah, man. Dude, this is a great song. That's one thing that's, again, I said it at the beginning of this and I will repeat it again. One of the things that makes this so fun, like doing these reactions, and especially like going back to some of these older songs that I've heard, like I know people love to see first time reactions, but like I feel like when we do a lot of these, songs that I've heard, it's almost like listening to it for the first time. Because
Yeah,
I'm coming in with
100%.
no judgment.
Yeah.
A lot of these songs I haven't listened to or heard in maybe 5, 10, 15 years. Like it's been that long. And then I'm coming at it again, like I said, without the judgment, just like, let me give it a good listen. And it's like, damn, there's some bangers out there that I just kind of,
Yeah.
dismiss offhanded, and it's dope to just like re-engage with it.
That's the best part of this channel, Yeah, I mean, and I don't know, maybe your memory's a lot better than mine, but I can't remember shit I listened to when I was like 8, unless I still continuously listen to it. So this was brand new to me, like literally. I know I've heard the song before, but it felt completely brand new to me.
Yeah.
And we had a great time. I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as we did. If you did, make sure to drop a like. And hey, if you want to join us on our journey of discovering new music, old music, everything in between, hit that subscribe button. Don't wait till later. Subscribe right now. We'd love to have you on the page.
That's right. We'll see you on the next one.
Peace.